Welcome, welcome to the demo video of TravelSoft. In this video, we will cover the main features of the software. TravelSoft is the complete accounting software using which you can create invoices for all your services, then receipts and payments, credit notes for cancellation, cash and bank entries, expense entries. The software also generates trial balance account, income and expense statement, service tax and TDS reports, and balance sheet. Now let us start with the first module of the software, which is Enquiry Management System. Using Enquiry Form, you can actively manage the various package tour and other enquiries you get in your agency. This is how you can create enquiry. This is the sample enquiry that I am creating. You can put a reminder for your enquiry here. So at a given time, the system will revert, the system will give a pop-up for the enquiry. Using this module, you can rest assured that you are not missing on any of the enquiry for not giving feedback on time. This is how the pop-up will come. To add or modify anything in the enquiry, you have to just recall the enquiry and make the changes. This is the second module of the software, which is requisition. After you confirm the enquiry, you can proceed with requisition. Requisition is the first step of creating invoice. This form is very much similar to the railway booking form. So here we will create one requisition for air ticket booking and then we will invoice it accordingly. I have selected airline here, then select on row 1. I entered the passenger name. After that, click on enter travel plan. Select on domestic. Select on row 1. I filled up the flight number, pressed on tab. Then fill up the origin. Then fill up the travel date. After that, select on supplier. This completes the making of requisition. After this, you need to click on save. It will ask you if you want to save the data. Click on yes. The requisition is saved successfully. And in next step, it will take you directly to the invoicing. So whatever details you filled up in the requisition are automatically pulled up in the invoicing module. Here I will select in flight details section, I will select the sector. After that, I'll enter the ticket number. I enter the PNR. I enter the basic fare, then fuel charges, A markup in the ticket can be entered in this field. The system will calculate service tax automatically. After I enter the commission, the TDS is calculated automatically. As you can see here, the system calculates sale amount and purchase amount from the data you have entered. After you verify the same with your portal, click on OK button. To finally post the entry in database, click on Save button at the top. It will give you a preview of the details you entered. Click on OK. Click on Yes, and the invoice is made. To take the printout of the invoice, you need to go to Invoice section. There is a single option to modify, delete and print the invoice. I double click on that. In invoice type, I select airline. In search by, I select requisition number. I click on OK. So all the airline invoices are displayed. From that, I select the one we made just now and I click on print. Here you can see the print preview. This invoice can be printed on any printer. Also, there is inbuilt facility to export this invoice to a PDF file. As you can see in the invoice, your agency details are displayed on the top with your agency logo in top left corner. Then there is passenger name, the complete flight details with ticket number, the pricing, then the gross fare of the ticket, the service tax applicable, and the total amount for the invoice. I will show you a sample hotel invoice now. So as you can see, all the invoices carry this relevant travel details. Now the next option in the menu bar is master. Using master, you can create your clients, your suppliers, and through Ledger Master, you can create your bank accounts. We will create one sample client through Client Master. To open Client Master, double click on the option. Click on Add to activate the page. Then there are two types as individual customers and corporate customers. I select individual. After that, I put in the opening balance. I enter the client name. I enter the organization name. I enter the address. I enter the state. All star mark fields are mandatory. Then I enter the contact number. You can copy paste the same below. After you ensure that all star mark fields are filled up, click on Save button at the top, click on Yes, and the client is saved successfully. This is how all the clients will be displayed one below the other. This module will help you to keep all your required client data at one place, which you can refer to at a later time. Same way you can create a supplier from supplier master. For that you need to double click on supplier master, click on add. Again, there are two types of suppliers, individual and corporate. All companies, insurance companies, ITA agents, hotels will come under corporate. So I'll select corporate here. Then I give a supplier code. We are creating a sample hotel as a supplier. From this, you need to select on hotel. MG Road, city you need to put in. You need to put in the contact number. Same number you can copy paste. Then you need to enter the opening balance. After all the star mark fields are entered, click on Save button. And the supplier is saved successfully. Just like clients, all your suppliers will be displayed one below the other in the box given. Now we will create a sample receipt for the air ticket invoice we created just now. For that, you need to go to the next option, which is transactions. In that, you will go to receipts and payments. Click on add, click on receipt. If the client has given cash, you can keep on cash tab. If it's a check, you can enter it through bank. I select on client. Now Mr. Abhijit Kadam has a total ledger balance of 14,268.68 as debit, and there are 4 invoices outstanding. Suppose he pays the amount for the oldest invoice, which is 5607.44. After you enter the amount, click on yellow box below, enter the narration. After you are done, click on the OK button. To take a printout, there is a print button next to OK. If you click on print, this is how the receipt will be displayed. Even the receipts can be exported to PDF files. Similarly, you can enter payment into the system using the same module. To create credit notes for cancellation, you can use the credit note facility here. We will create credit note for one of the air tickets we made. For that, you need to click on credit note for airline, search by invoice number. This was the invoice we had made just now. I select on the sector, then I select on the passenger name. I enter the airline cancellation fee. Then I enter my service fee for cancellation. The service tax is refunded to the customer. As you can see, the credit note amount is automatically calculated by the system. After you enter all the details, click on OK. After you enter all the details, click on Save button at the top. And the credit note is posted successfully. Now to take printout of the credit note, you go to the reports. In that, you go to the credit note report. Click on Add. You will select service name as airline. You select the credit note and click on Print. As you can see, all the required details are mentioned in the credit note, like the original travel plan with the pricing details, then the cancellation fees and total deductions, and the net amount refunded to the customer. Now we will see how the ledger looks like. To see a client or supplier ledger, you need to get to the ledger report. Click on Add, click on Client, Client Ledger. Then I select the customer whose ledger I want to see, and I click on Print. So this is the ledger of Mr. Abhijit Kadam. There was old balance of 9,360 debit into the ledger. Then there was one air ticket, then a receipt from the customer, and then there is a credit note for invoice number A100016. Same way you can see the supplier ledger from here. Select on the supplier, select on the dates and click on Print. Then from the report section, you can take printouts of trial balance account, profit and loss statement, cash book and bank book, and the balance sheet statements. We have one more module introduced as MIS reports. In MIS reports, there is a sale and purchase report. Moreover, we have modified the sales report in three ways: service-wise sales, client-wise sale, and airline-wise sale. So I will show you the service-wise sales report. I click on Add. I enter the period and click on Print. So this report will give me my business segment-wise turnover for a given period. Same way, if I see the client-wide sales report, it will give me the percentage of turnover contributed by each client so that one can focus on top 10 or top 20 customers to get better business from them. These are the main features of the software. If you would like to have a demo copy installed on your computer for trying out the software, you can call our sales team who will be happy to install a demo copy on your computer. The demo copy is valid for a period of 7 days or 11 login attempts. Thank you for sparing your time for the demo.